Okay guys, today we're going to be doing the accuracy test of the JG Sig552. So here we go. Again, I got off the trade, roughly about 300 FPS, so we're going to see what we can do here. Using 0.2 BBs, hop up is adjusted. So here we go. I ain't going to zoom in too much there. Guaranteed the first 3 or 4 shots are going to be me sighting in. I'm going to hit it every time after that. First distance here is 75 feet. Okay, y'all ready? Starting now. Okay, now we're going to move back to 100. Okay, here we are. As you saw, 75 feet every time. Now we're doing 100 feet. As always, first couple shots are going to be sight-ins. As you see, 100 feet virtually every time hitting the target. Okay, here we are, 125 feet now. Same test. Okay, there you go. As you see, we're still hitting like 90% of the time at 125 feet. Okay, here's the last distance, 140 feet. As y'all can probably imagine by looking at the camera here, I can barely see. Or I can barely see the chair itself, it being dark and it being a black chair. So bear with me here. You should be able to see where the BBs are. 140 feet should be a max range for a gun with this FPS. So, you know, I think that's a fair estimate to go as far back as 140 feet for this gun. So here we go. That was a hit if you didn't hear it. Okay, I think that's all I should really have to do to explain this gun. It is evidently an extremely accurate gun for what I got. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now and show you a little FPS. Okay, so here we go. As you just saw by the test, the JG Sig552, or at least the one I've got, is a very accurate and very well performing gun for what it is. So now let's see what we actually get with a feet per second. 290.8. 289.7, 284.4. Also, correction for the accuracy test, I was using .23s, but hey, if that's the BB I'm using on the field, that might as well be the BB I use for the accuracy test. And as you see, it's performing, you know, a .23 and a .2 is not far from each other. So, you know, averaging out here, as you see, 290. I'm going to go to rate of fire, see if I can even get a rate of fire reading off my chrono. I'm pretty sure I can't, but it's nothing too special, maybe 11 or 12, so, you know, don't be expecting anything really high. Yeah, it's not even reading for me. So, yeah, it's still just giving me my FPS, but I'm going to stop the video now and give this a overall rating for the accuracy and the firepower of the gun. Okay, in conclusion here, going over the results, 0.2 BB, we're getting about 300 FPS, and as we saw in the testing, about 285 to 290 with a .23. In the accuracy test, I mean to make a correction there, I was using .23s for the accuracy test because that's what I had in the mag at the time. That's what I used in the last skirmish. But as you see, there's not much of a variation in between the two, but I just chose to use the .23s since I guess it was what's in my mag. But as you see, absolutely amazing accuracy for this gun. 75 feet, 105 or 100 feet, hitting the target every single time after making sure I had it sighted in right. And then at 125 and 140 feet, hitting it at least 85 to 90% of the time. So considering the box for this gun, I'm pretty sure it says 120 feet effective range. This gun is performing absolutely amazing. This gun, as you would see, would be perfect for CQB with a folding stock. I use it for a mid-range, which I would consider about the 75 to 140 feet ranges, which is what I tested my gun off of, because if you know my field, Ballahack, I play in the town, and that's probably going to be the average distance. And as you will see in some upcoming videos, I don't know how much footage I got of this gun, but this gun is absolutely effective and works absolutely great. On top of that, it being lightweight, it just makes it an absolutely perfect gun. Even though it has those external gripes and rate of fire gripe, this is the rate of fire, which is I would consider average, but I like to be kind of on the higher end. So but that's pretty much it. The gun it does what it's supposed to do, and in airsoft, that's all you can really ask for. So I look forward to the review of this gun and see what else I got to talk about it. But until then, this has been What You're Looking At. Hope you enjoyed the accuracy test. I'm out.